Hello and welcome to my NFL Week 18 predictions. It is currently midnight, so if I'm quiet, I'm sorry. Um, let's get straight into it. Before we get straight into it, actually, the Jaguars Titans game and the Chiefs Raiders game were played today. I would have liked to make a video, but I left at 3 and I woke up at 1 and left at 3 and worked all day, so I wasn't able to get to those games. So sorry about that. I don't know. We'll just talk about that in the review. We'll gloss over it in the predictions. First off, we have a shithole game, Cardinals versus 49ers. The Cardinals suck. I don't even give them 10. I don't even give them double digits. And honestly, if they do get double digits, they'll probably get it in the first half. And then they'll shut down in the second half. Because that's what they seem to do. The 49ers honestly need a win. They don't, but they do. A win would just be nice, and I don't think they will even struggle. They might not even play their starters, but it would definitely help the 49ers out. It is at the 49ers. Honestly, the 49ers could sub out their players and still beat the Cardinals with this score, which is the sad truth about the Cardinals season this year. But yeah, that's all for this game. Bucks versus the Falcons. I feel like I want to say this would be a game where the Buccaneers struggle again out of nowhere. We're like, whoa, the Bucks are like what they're losing to the Falcons or whatever. But I think they'll kind of do the same thing they did to the Panthers, where they'll score a touchdown to give them a 10-point lead. Falcons will go down the field, put on a field goal, and then try to get the ball back, not do it, fail, something like that, something along those lines will lead to a close final score, something along those lines, and we'll be like, dude, the Buccaneers are going to get shit on in the playoffs. Patriots versus the Bills. I feel like the Bills have nothing to lose. They One of their most important games was obviously postponed. I still don't know what's going to happen with that game. And the Bills actually kind of need a win. Currently, they're ranked. They're in third place, and they would be 13-3 behind the Kansas City Chiefs. But that's only because they've played one more game than them and have a win. So the Bills can't really do much about the situation that they're in. But if they want to claim that number one seed, they would have to win this game, and whenever that Bengals-Bills game is going to get played, they would have to win that one too. And that's also a very important game whenever it would happen. I believe the Patriots, are they still in? I believe the Patriots are in. Yeah, the Patriots are in. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said postponed. The game is canceled. I don't know why I said postponed at all. But yeah, the Patriots, I think they're in, but I don't know, with a loss are they out, because they're above every 8-8 team. I don't know how that works. I don't know what goes on there. But the Bills, I don't think they're interested in losing to the Patriots at home. Vikings versus Bears. This is at the Bears, so I would like to say that the Bears will do good. But after the Vikings basically entered a prison and a 300-pound man walked up to them and broke their kneecaps and continued to pretty much skull fuck the Vikings. His name was the Green Bay Packers. Their second time this has happened this season as well. It's not their first skull fuck this season. The Vikings need to win, whether it's close or whether it's a blowout. They need to win at all. And even then, they'll still be the most overrated team in the league so far. They are the Cardinals of this season. I actually thought the Vikings were going to be the best team, but shit, dude, they are very, very weird. I don't know how they have obtained the record they have obtained. But this game should be simple. I mean, the Bears have nothing to lose, so they'll fight with what they got, which is a couple punches by a toddler. Justin Fields might get a couple might throw a hammer at the Vikings and it might hurt. but the Vikings will ultimately just pick the toddler up and throw it out the window and win. So Ravens versus Bengals. This should be a fine win. I feel like the Ravens will get a little scary. To me, what it looks like is the Bengals like to get up and they like to let it get close. They like to get up and they like to let it get close, or they pull off, they just come back. This could be wrong. The Ravens are a very weird team right now. I can't decide whether I call them good or not, but somehow they have 10 wins. I don't know how that happened, but they do. Don't know if Lamar Jackson is playing or not. I'm not going to check the injured reserve because I'm lazy. But the Bengals should have a good last win on their hands, and the Ravens should obtain a 10-7 record with a playoff spot. Texans versus Colts, the best game of the week. I think this is probably one of the best regular season matchups in the history of NFL. I mean, even bigger than the Bills versus the Bengals, the Bills versus Chiefs. Like any game ever, I think this one is so much more important. Honestly, they should cancel it. I don't even know why this game is being played. Save the players. Just give them both a fucking loss. They just deserve to both lose this game. Somehow they'll find a way. I'm going to give it to the Colts by 1, avoiding the tie. The Texans would miss their extra point to send it into overtime or something, and the Colts would win, avoiding another tie between these two shithole teams. I mean, the Texans have recovered a little bit. The Texans started to look a little better. The Colts, holy fuck, they just suck all around the clock, with one of their wins, one of their 4 wins being against the Kansas City Chiefs. How? Who fucking knows? But I'm going to give this one to the Colts, and they'll finish off with the whopping 5-11-1 record. Great season for barely missing the playoffs. What a fantastic bounce-back season. Jets versus the Dolphins. I feel the Dolphins actually need to win this game, and I feel like that's why they will they'll show up. They'll show up. That's for sure. The Dolphins will show up. The Jets, I think Mike White literally got hurt again. So, yeah. I need to hurry this up because I hear my dog whining. I don't know what happened. Panthers versus Saints. I feel like this will be a week where the Panthers just show up and go off, per usual. They just go off, pop off, and they dominate the team. The Saints are a pretty bad team. I don't remember if Andy Dalton got injured or not. I don't know where I'm pulling that from, but somewhere. Browns versus Steelers. The Steelers, right when they upset the Ravens and they win, they're like, oh my God, Mike Tomlin's going to finish with a positive year. They're going to lose to the Browns in overtime. Wow, how did that happen? They're going to lose to the Browns in overtime. Sad, sad, sad. Holy fuck, my dog is about to like shit and piss all over the wall. Falcons versus the Ravens. Yep, definitely the 2 teams on the board. Chargers versus the Broncos. The Chargers should win this. The Broncos are probably like busy fueling up Russell Wilson in the locker room, trying to make him feel better about his season, trying to make him come back the next season, not retire, trying to make him feel good, maybe put him on some opioids or something. I don't know what he's into, but Broncos are definitely going to have to do something to keep him around, and Herbert will keep just smiling every time he gets the ball and just throw an absolute dime or something. I don't fucking know. Giants versus Eagles. I say Giants upset on the road because the Eagles are in a sticky situation. I don't know if Jalen Hurts is coming back or not, but the Giants are in a sticky situation. The Eagles are in a sticky situation. I gotta hurry the fuck up, dude. My dog. Rams versus the Seahawks. Seahawks should win this pretty easily. The Rams went back to shit. Nothing to be said here other than the Seahawks have a playoff on the line. Cowboys versus Commanders. Cowboys should dominate. The Commanders start if they play Carson Wentz, of course, which they probably will. Lions versus Packers. Packers will win on the at home. Easy dub versus the Lions. Just kidding, not easy. These are both very good teams. This could go either way. I have no idea between these two. Both have playoff hopes on the line. Both are good teams. Week 17. Oh, my God, Week 17. That was last week. That's all for me. Adios.